Yeah, Micah, everyone talks a lot about chemistry between wide receivers and quarterbacks and how things like that are built, never mind in a game, but throughout the season. Is it difficult for you as a receiver group when drive to drive, you're not sure who is going to be playing that quarterback position and how that's going to work out depending on who you have chemistry with one way or the other?
Honestly, I don't think it affects any type of chemistry. The coaches obviously prepared us and allowed us to be ready for any type of thing that was going on. I love both the quarterbacks. Like I said, I have great chemistry with the both of them. And I know it's always a competition. And at the end of the day, we can pull off the win. And that's really all that matters to me right now.
Ryan?
Mycah, with a team like Iowa State that dominated time possession, does it feel like the limited time when you're on the field that you're pressing to try to get open a little bit more every single play than you would if it were a more even game when you got more snaps?
No, not really. It's just Iowa State, when they got up, they played very conservative and they ran the ball a lot. And at the end of the day, that's good coaching on their end. And it's very frustrating being on the offensive side, seeing them run out a whole quarter. And it is what it is, man. And at the end of the day, they coached very well and they were prepared for us. And we just had little bit turnovers where I feel like it could have really changed the game and we really could have came out with that win. But at the end of the day, I'm very grateful to be here and I'm blessed to even have the opportunity to speak to you guys.
Jerry?
Yeah, Micah, first half you seemed, as I've asked this of Tyler, you seemed to be able to throw the ball at will. Second half, I know you had some fumbles, but you also had a lot of 3 and outs.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything differently? What was it that changed things where you couldn't throw the ball as well? I don't think you were sacked the whole game. I don't think we absorbed a sack the whole game either.
Well, I don't really know. I can't really answer that. I feel like we just had designed play calls that were either runs and RPOs, and that's really what our offensive style is. So when the quarterback reads a blitzing safety, then he throws the ball if the safety's not. But it's a whole complicated thing. But at the end of the day, we just ran the ball a little bit more because we felt that was right at that time. And at the end of the day, we stabbed ourselves in the foot a couple times. So that's all I can really say about that.
Andrew?
Yeah, just to go back to the kind of flip-flopping of quarterbacks here, you talked about preparation. Mario said that, they were planning on using Anthony and, goal line sets the way you guys did against USC, but then they decided to roll with the hot hand. I mean, were you guys expecting it to look like this, where drive to drive it is changing in and out with Tyler and Anthony?
Like I said, coaches prepared us very well. There's really nothing much I can say about the quarterbacks other than the coaches prepared us, and we were expecting everything that happened today. So at the end of the day, I love both of them, like I said, and they're both ballers, and I'm grateful to have them on my team.
A few more questions. Kevin?
Yeah, just you haven't been able to play a full season past 2 years. And so just going into next year, one, do you kind of consider yourself going to next year a sophomore or a junior? And then what are you looking forward to be able to accomplish in 2021?
Well, I mean, during this whole COVID, I think the NCAA gave us a free year, so I will be a sophomore. But I'm looking forward to accomplishing goals that any other young kid has and what a college athlete has to this day. I want to go to the NFL. I want to be able to help provide for my family. I want to be able to be that person in the family that people can look up to. And I aspire to be one of those guys, hopefully one day in my life. So, like I said, just very, very humbling experience to go out with this L. It's very frustrating. I'm probably the sorest loser out here, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I will be a sophomore next year. So.
Ryan?
Mycah, Coach Cristobal was saying Iowa State kind of reminds him of your team last year because they have older players in key positions. You guys are very young, obviously. How do you think the experiences of 2020 will help your team in 2021?
I think honestly, guys are hungry. I can see at the end of this whole game, guys want so much more than just another Pac-12 championship. I'm just super fired up. We got a lot of experience coming back. We got very talented freshmen that were unable to play due to injuries and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see a healthy Oregon and a team that's really fired up and pretty much pissed off about everything that's kind of transpired this whole year. So I'm just super excited to see how everyone handles and how we all come back and come to a team and just be winners, basically. I'm really excited for that.
Warren?
Mike, I want to kind of follow up on that. We've talked to you and coach this entire season about the hurdles and the difficulty with COVID and will you play, will you not play? For you personally, how difficult was it for you to get through this season and then come here and get the loss?
It's very difficult. I mean, at any given time, you never know if you're going to play or not play. I mean, this whole 2020 year, now we're in 2021, thank God. But the whole 2020 year is kind of up and down. You never know who's going to be in, who's going to be out. So, I mean, I'm just, like I said, it's a year of very unfortunate things. And at the end of the day, 2020 has taught me a lot, and not everything's going to go your way. So just honestly, just understanding how to handle your frustrations is what I've been taught.
All right. Thank you for the time, Michael.
Thank you guys.
All right. Take care, everybody.